Welcome back. You wouldn't have realized it during the video, but we took a brief intermission all of a sudden, and we're back now. So this is part 2. Again, I am Sean.
I'm Chad.
I'm Kenny.
I'm Mark.
And that's the 4 of us.
We're pirates.
We're pirates.
Pirate crew, the 3 of us.
We're chilling.
Yes, they are pirates. I'm just a storyteller. So
I'm the storyteller.
Let's just jump right back into where we left off.
Indeed. At a pivotal moment in the night.
If you're seeing this video after the first one, go look at the first one if you haven't seen it.
Or if you want to really just do it Star Wars style, watch this one and then go watch the first one.
Yeah, see what that does.
Maybe that journey would be interesting too.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll label this one part 1 and the other one part 2, so that
straight
people
up lie to people.
Yeah, and then they'll watch this one first and be like, "What the hell happened before this?" And then they'll have to go back.
That'd be kinda
so
cool.
That's okay. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see.
All right, George Lucas.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Look how it's turned out now. Let's continue.
So, Mark, what were you saying?
Okay, so I was saying, to be honest, I don't really want to get involved with knights or elves or this fucking bear druid man. I'm gonna name him Bob. I don't want to get involved with Bob. You know, I just want to get back on ship where we were headed. I'm the captain. I think we just need to get a ship, no matter what we do, no matter what route we take. I suggest we find a small village and raid it and steal their boat.
You want to fuck with a whole village?
On this island?
I want to fuck with the village.
What about the elves? Aren't we?
Fuck the elves.
Exactly. Let's fuck them and then get the humans' trust.
I think that we should definitely attack the elves for their resources as well as just the boon of having killed the elves. The
They
humans will
eat
respect
humans,
us.
bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Eat or be
do we really
eaten.
want to fuck with the elves? We don't know what they're up about.
Look, at this
they're
point,
pretty mysterious.
At this point, I think it's inevitable that we cross paths with the humans. So I think we might as well have killed the elves and have the items to return to them, perhaps.
Or we could just kill people and take a boat. We're pirates, not merchants.
Well, whatever you do, if you want to leave the island by ship, you need to find a port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say we find a port. Steal
We
a
need
ship.
a good ship. I don't want some rinky-dink river.
Play your cards right, and you could get a ship that will serve you better than the last one.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think big here, okay? The humans
Okay.
might give us some serious bucks for dealing with these elves and returning these goods.
Is there some way that we can, like, attack a small encampment of the elves? I don't want to start any shit that we can't finish. 'Cause there's only 4 of us, 3 of us, maybe 4 if we get Bjorn to help. Bob.
I mean, they're hard to find. You can't just find a village. The villages seemingly don't exist. The elves are so untraceable. All you really have to go off of is the banquets, because the elves are only seen here and when they strike at the humans. But are they really ever seen when they strike? It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Also, the bear
witnesses.
guy doesn't necessarily want to fuck with the elves. He just wants his knowledge.
Yeah, so he's only in it for their spells, but I'm sure you could find some middle ground between that and raiding the elves, if that is the path you choose.
I say we roll up on one of their parties, demand payment, and if not, all hell breaks loose.
Demand payment for what?
Demand his payment. And then once he gets knowledge, we attack them anyway.
So we're just gonna double cross them.
Perhaps we lure them into a trap by utilizing the bear man. He tries to lure them out, and as he tries to bargain for what is truly his, perhaps we will step out of the shadows and attack the elves.
After
If they
he
do
gains
not,
the
if they do not give him his knowledge or whatever.
Okay.
Sounds like,
Let's hold the elf chief hostage.
yeah, it sounds like you want him to go demand that the mystic warlock of the elven tribe speak with him, and preferably on their own. Just like, let us have a word, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they step aside, and then elvish mystic.
How does Bob feel about us fucking with the elves?
I mean, he's not worried. He doesn't necessarily care about you guys at all. But
Yeah.
if you're both going to the elves, he sees that maybe this is how I get my knowledge.
Does he care about the elves, or does he just care about the knowledge?
He doesn't care about the elves. I
so
mean,
we-
honestly, there's still a lot of like between him and them because he's a human druid, not
True.
elven, and
Yeah.
I mean they typically don't like each other. But since they're both magical creatures of the forest, he will cooperate with them from time to time, begrudgingly.
We need the battle.
I just want to slaughter some children.
So, the night is young.
The night is young.
What do you choose to do, my friends?
Alright, let's crash one of their parties and demand to speak with...
Yeah.
Or send Bob in to demand speaking with the fucking elf guy.
And then we'll follow in behind in the bushes.
Okay.
So,
Instead of just attacking them outright,
Yes.
you journey through the forest, and eventually your wanderings lead you to the elvish song, the
Nice
mystical atmosphere, the party. You see the lights, you see the fireflies, you see the elves. Bjorn approaches them, and the elvish mystic is like, "Fine, I'll show you a spell." And they both leave the party and go into the woods for secrecy, where you guys follow. You watch as the elvish mystic turns to Bob. It's like, "So you wanted to learn a spell? I'll show you a spell." Starts chanting some incantation, claps his hands above his head, and a beam of starlight, moonlight perhaps, rockets down and slays Bjorn. It goes right through his skull, and you watch
Slays
all
him?
of this.
holy shit!
KO, knocked out, he's dead. And you watch this, and the mystic has no idea you're here, but you have eyes on them.
Well, I mean, if it takes him time to mutter an
memorized
incantation.
the chant.
Are we able to do that?
Kenny memorizes the chant.
It's pretty hefty. It's pretty hefty.
Do you want to roll on this?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Eight. Oh.
But it's 2 4s. That's a critical. Kenny memorizes the chant.
Oh fuck. That's badass.
I do it in the treetops to him. Oh my gosh. Do we
He
have
falls dead.
falls dead.
Oh my
You got him.
god.
Now we go. Now we go in. Now
Do you
we
want to loot this guy? Do you want to?
Yes, we should
See if
we
he-
should-
Carefully. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, yeah,
kind of tricks up his sleeve
he
has.
did, like, the rest are far away, so we can go up to his body and investigate, I think.
He has some interesting items on him. First of all, his robes are very intricate, and they're inlaid with glowing designs of like a fiery purple color. And when you touch them, you feel a slight like electricity in you. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you feel charged almost.
Charged. Yes.
Does anybody want the robes? They come with a matching pair of gloves with like
Sounds
on the
pretty
palm.
epic.
There's the same design. It's like a swirl that ends in the center of the
sounds so
palm.
cool.
It glows.
I think we should box it up.
Box it
Definitely.
up?
At least box it up.
Take it with us.
Yeah.
It could be good to sell. Could be worth something.
It seems to be enchanted somehow.
Dude,
Enchantments are pricey.
that's true.
Did we happen to get a good look at the party?
Yeah, you got a pretty good look at it. There's
what's
a
it-
long table. They have food set out. There's no human on the menu tonight, but they're dancing. They're like, a lot of them are naked. The mystic was wearing his druidy warlock robes, and the chief is wearing his armor. But the elves are doing their thing in the forest.
Did we get a count on the amount of fightable people?
Loot Bjorn's body.
It's hard to say. Do you want to loot Bjorn's body?
I do.
Yeah, let's loot
We're
Bjorn's body.
pirates. What has he got?
He's
Fuck
got a
Bjorn.
ring.
It's got a ring.
Glows green.
We'll take
Oh,
You want to put it on?
it. No.
yeah, put her on. Put her on.
I'll put it on.
Don't be a
on the
bitch.
ring. I put on the green ring. It's
Put on the ring.
It has
This is
a
a good one.
familiar yet just entertaining glow. I don't know.
Feel a special power in it. You don't know what it is yet, but you're sure it'll serve you well.
There's something about it for sure. Something.
It suits you well.
Thank you. I happen to like the green glow.
I just want to go
So,
fuck up some elves.
Chad, if you ever roll a 9, the green glow will result in something.
Oh shit, that's badass.
If it's an opportune moment for it
Yeah.
to happen.
Okay, that's badass.
So a 9 is the glowing thing.
Alright. Alright.
So you loot that. The Elvish Mystic also has a small patch of gold. You get some XP for the
Killing.
for the victory. XP is just a thing in this. What do you do next? You have a dead elf. You have some loot, and your friend Bjorn, your accomplice Bjorn, rather, is deceased on the ground.
Yes.
Give me your knife.
Should I
Just
teach,
one?
I want to know. Do you have a serrated blade?
Should I teach you guys the chant?
I'm not a magic user. I don't want to
But
fuck
we
it
could
up
take
either
out
way.
the whole.
I have no place for such utterings.
Magic's not my wheelhouse. My guy's pretty
On
dumb.
the whole, it all makes me feel very uneasy. I'm still bewildered at your usage. Like, that's crazy.
Alright, you know what?
Not bewildered, but like, I'm
I
just,
have a power.
yeah, I'm just like, whoa.
You gotta roll pretty good to use it effectively, even still, my
Yeah.
friend,
Yeah.
because it is magic. Like, you got a critical
That's
critical
Yeah,
8.
true
That's a
that.
good thing to get, but
Alright,
know.
always gonna be like
fuck
that.
it. Do any of you guys have a serrated blade? Can you do like some kind of hunting knife?
I do. Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take it. I want to cut off the
Are you?
warlock's head.
that's a gross business. But you successfully
I don't wanna-
decapitate him,
Hook it on my meat hook.
It's a good idea.
and you hook
Or,
it on the
no,
meat
I'm
hook.
gonna tie it to my belt. I need my hook.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie it to my belt.
'Cause that would be nice.
You're gonna have a very wet stain of blood on you.
Yeah, I mean, I can sack it up with like Bjorn's shirt or something. I'll sack it up and hook it to
Yeah,
my belt.
sack up.
I don't want to just have a head hang. I
Chad,
want
do
to
you
have it
feel
sacked
angry?
up.
Angry?
Do you feel angry?
Why?
Just wondering.
No.
Good.
All right.
Bjorn was an angry man,
He was very angry. Like,
but that was just him.
He was I'm glad he's dead, for one thing.
Yeah.
we can't be betrayed.
What kind of person charges up as a bear?
He
didn't know him.
almost killed me.
He could have lied. You never know what he did.
Yeah.
All you know is what he did,
Exactly, and he almost
not
killed
what he was
me.
going to do.
I was right to put a knife in his throat.
Indeed.
Now I have his ring.
But yeah.
For good order.
So we have a warlock head, nice little ring, some robes, some extra gold. You're a god now, Kenny. I don't really know. What next? I say, you guys want to head to Port City, or do you want to go attack the elves, slaughter some men, women, and children?
No. I don't want to slaughter men, women, and
I
children.
want to slaughter somebody. That was.
I want to take the head
Why
of
don't
this
we
man.
attack the elves?
I want to take the head of this man to the humans,
Oops.
and I want to tell them, "You come help us fight these elves, or I do this to you."
I mean, the Elvish Mystic was pretty crazy. Some other elves might know
Just
magic,
tell me,
but he was like the arcane lore master
Yeah.
of the elven tribe. So
Yeah.
like you don't necessarily have to worry about single blows of death hailing from above
Yeah.
with him.
If anything, archery. We have some shields, right? Do we? How many? Gee, we're getting pretty heavy with our equipment load at this point.
I have a shield. I'm chilling. Dude, I can't wait to fuck
So-
bitches up.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to attack the elves? Do you want to go find
to
the
talk?
human city?
Do you
Let's
want me
go.
to
We're
talk?
pirates. Let's do it.
Just fuck the elves
Yeah, we
up?
should attack the elves. I
Let's
agree.
go attack
Alright,
the
do
elves.
you have
All right, you guys march on the elves. How do you want to go about this?
definitely try to get a
I wanna
range-
draw 'em out.
Try to get range shots before we go in.
Could we?
We should approach the party and examine the scene.
Okay.
Could we lay a trap beforehand? Do you
I want to
still?
lay a
I
trap?
still have the spear. Do you? Who's?
I have a spear,
you
and you have a spear. We both have
Okay.
spears.
Damn, I'm pretty. I'm pretty.
Yeah, I have a
heavy.
sword.
Yeah.
Your
We need to
spear's on my
unload
back.
some weight. We're two.
Maybe put the shields down.
Yeah, let's put the shields down. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna
I
leave
think
that.
Kenny should hang on to one of his shields
I'll
just
keep
in
my shield.
case.
I'll keep my shield.
I don't really need a shield. I'm pretty.
That's good.
So
Um,
you approach the elves. Were you about to say something?
no, we're good. Approach the elves.
You approach the elves and you count their numbers. You see 8 elves total dancing. You see one elf at one end of the table eating. It's a female elf. She's clothed. And at the other end of the long table is what appears to be the chief. He's got like a crown made from the antlers of one of those beasts that you saw, and he's decked out in like bark armor. He has a short kukri in one hand and a spear in the other, and he's basically just sitting in his throne at the table across from a female elf.
Is there guards around him?
There are 8 elves dancing. They are unarmed. And the mystic is...
So, I say we go up to the table. We talk to the man. Do you have the head on you?
I have the head on me, yeah.
You should stay behind. He should not see that head.
Do you still have the arm cannon, Kenny?
I think we
No.
might want to just take them by surprise.
Let's just
Should
walk
I
up to the
just-
table.
I think we should
Should
just...
I
Nice and
hit
slow,
him?
like...
Should I go for...
Do you want to aim for the elf?
Should I aim for Chief?
I want to
Or should we
go...
talk to him first?
I want to fight the
I think you
chief.
should... You want to talk to
The chief, no.
Should I go for
The
a
chief is
bow and
mine.
arrow shot? Should I go for? Should I
Alright,
go for
Mark
a
wants
distance
to
shot?
fight the chief. You should definitely... You said there was a woman at the other end of the table.
Pursuing kidnapped
You should
woman.
probably try to snipe her.
The chick.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should... Does she...
I will aim for his daughter or his maiden.
I think we should kidnap her. Or kidnap... Yeah.
No. That's not needed. That just sounds.
We could use it for ransom.
Once we kill this man, though.
Nobody has any use for the elves. The humans would kill her on sight.
Maybe they would appreciate the
We're
token.
not
would-
slavers, we're pirates.
They would torture her. She would die horribly.
I don't care. I'm in it for the money.
This is you, buddy.
All right. So think about your decisions for a second.
I think that by killing this woman, whoever she is to the chieftain, if she's someone important, it may alter his ability to think clearly,
Hard as fuck.
thus making him a more susceptible
Go for her
foe.
first.
Yes. I think that Kenny, since she's sitting,
Chad.
should be an easy target for his bow and arrow.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll shoot at her.
You shoot at her.
Yeah, shoot at her from the bushes.
You need an 8 or higher. 10.
10.
You hit her in the
Direct
temple.
Direct shot. She falls over.
Falls to the ground, and the chieftain stands up and roars in distraught and dismay. He is shaken, and he rushes over to her and reaches her just as she falls. That's how swift he was.
I like
And catches her and watches her die in his arms. And then he turns and looks directly at Kenny and says, "I'm coming for you."
All right.
I have to chant.
I'm gonna.
I have to use the.
Don't
chant.
use the chant, dude. You're if you get that wrong, that's a 3/4
And he
chance
is
that you're
running
gonna,
at
like-
you fast, Kenny. You have...
Someone clock him. Clock him with.
I'm
your
gonna
arc.
leap out of the
need to
bushes
protect
with a swing, a wide arc.
With what weapon?
My ball, my trusty ball.
Shit.
Ooh, laughing.
You knock him in the armor and his chest piece falls off, but he looks at you and he swings his
I'm ready.
kukri at your head.
Oh,
7.
And you duck, but it hits you anyway. It takes off some hair, takes off some skin.
Oh.
It hurts. You're roaring, and he's coming at you again.
I'm gonna tackle him.
What do you do?
I'm gonna tackle him.
You tackle him.
Ooh,
Oh,
5.
You
He
bump into him, and he slams down on you with his fists. And then he's coming at you again with a kukri.
Oh,
I could use some assistance here.
Yes!
oh gosh!
Hold on.
I want to run up with my sword and slice at his back.
Kenny runs up with his sword and slices at his back.
Chad, go for the other elves.
Oh, 6.
Me and Kenny got
6.
this.
He blocks with his spear, but he steps off Mark for a second and poises to strike at you.
Oh,
I grab my spear and I charge at him, aiming for the exposed point in his armor.
You need higher than a 9 for this to strike him. If you get a 9, so you got a 6. It glances off his armor, but
Damn.
now his chest piece is completely off. You shook it loose. It fell off now. He's got a bare chest.
I want to. I want to shoot him. I want to shoot him in his chest.
You're pretty
I have
close.
my
You're
gun.
pretty close to. Oh, chest.
He has his gun. I
Wait,
have my
wait.
gun.
Let me help you out first. I'm on the ground, right?
You're on the ground. You
But
can
he's
get up
looking
now.
at me.
Can I hook him in the knee real quick with my meat hook? Just
While
Mark swings to hook him in his knee.
he's looking at me.
Success. You hook him in his knee and he falls to his knee.
Oh, I have my gun out, drawn
in the
directly at
Shoot
the.
him in the head!
Oh, in the head.
no. I want his head. I want his head.
You're gonna have a bullet through his head.
No, I want the full head.
Fine.
Go for the chest.
I hit him in the chest.
You aim for the chest.
Aim for the chest. It's a perfect
You
12.
hit him through the heart.
Oh
It
my
is
god!
a perfect 12. He falls over. He doesn't even have time to scream. His heart
And
is
I take my
slowed.
sword, dude. I take my sword and I decapitate him. then I hand the head.
How's that work?
You have 2
You wanna
elf in
roll
the
on
heads. He has 8 dancers staring at you in horror.
All right. This is where it gets
I
funky.
take his crown, and I make them my slaves.
You
And
put
then-
on his
and then
crown
if
and
they
you try
try
to
to
tell them what to do.
Yes.
You need a 9 or higher. You got a 7. They're
Oh.
like, fuck you.
They're just laughing at me, and I'm like,
All right, it's going to Slaughterville. I got this one. All right, I'm gonna start wide. I'm gonna do some wide arc shit and just start
rallying
wheelhousing.
your
Yeah, just start
people.
All right,
wheeling
let's see what
people.
you roll for this one.
oh my god, dude.
You roll a
The
9.
Oh,
You knock out
shit.
3 of them. The other 5 are armed at this point with spears and knives and bows.
I get my shield out.
And they have sharp teeth,
Yeah.
by the way.
I get
I
my
see-
sword out. And
I
go
draw.
first.
Actually, no, I don't yet. Kenny draws his sword. I still have the spear.
I have
I
my
see
shield
one of those
in hand too,
archers, and I aim for one of the archers with my spear, and I try to throw it.
Ooh.
3 and 6. You throw the spear and then you transform into a hawk.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Because you rolled a 9 and you have
Oh,
the ring of
fuck.
Bjorn on.
I'm a fucking hawk.
You're a hawk.
Hey,
Chad,
guys.
grab
A
me.
big
I'm
hawk.
gonna aerial attack someone.
Dude.
I want to drop down on an elf.
You know,
My sword.
Okay.
when they see you transform, 2 of the elves scream, Thunderbird!
Thunderbird. Oh, what are we messing with?
Alright, what do you guys do?
I want to chant on them.
You want to try the chant?
I want to chant and startle them. Because they're not going to expect that from me.
That's true. That is true.
You want to risk a chant?
I'm going to risk a chant.
What did I say? What number did I say for
think
the
it
chant
was
to be successful?
10 or higher than 10.
Higher than
11 or
10?
12.
Oh my god.
I think it was a 10 or higher. Or
I
higher
think it
than
was
10?
like higher than 8.
Yeah, I think it was 8.
8.
I think it was higher than 8.
Higher than
So
8, so
9,
9,
10,
10, 11?
9, yeah.
8.
8.
8.
Ooh.
Rip.
How's
Fizzle.
Fizzled. I'm dead.
But I think that they are startled by your.
They.
It was a good attempt, I think.
So
like-
when you started saying the words, they looked scared for a second, and they were sort of put off because they heard the death incantation.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
heard it. They heard it
It's
build up,
very
but I messed up.
startling
the
and
clap.
strange to hear it in the tongue of a.
At least I'm not dead. At least
Can I
didn't
smack
attack
one
me.
with the chair?
You want to grab it? You want to grab which chair? The lady chair or the throne?
You should
I want
throw
to
the
grab the one
lady
that's most
out.
weldable. I'm assuming like just a regular like side chair. Are there side chairs?
So
Party?
Stool or something?
you swing a chair at one of the elves.
4.
4. Oh.
They grab the chair and they hit you with it.
I'm gonna get my ass
I want
kicked.
to. I want to slice one. Attack. I'm full throttle.
Chad,
Shield.
do you have anything? Let's go in this.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
I will now draw my sword. Actually, no, I'm a fucking
Yeah,
hawk,
you're
I
a fucking
forgot.
Thunderbird, dude.
Okay, wait. What are my capabilities?
What do you
How
want to
big
do?
is
You're a
his
bird. What do you
wingspan?
do as a bird? You're a giant bird.
I'm a giant bird.
You're a
Pick one
giant
up.
bird called a thunderbird.
Okay, so I'm going to come down upon fucking whatever archer remains.
You hone in on an archer, and as you flap your wings, you hear thunder clap in the distance.
Whoa.
Your eyes sparkle with the electricity, and you dive at him.
5.
It's a 5, but you peck a hefty hole in his fucking face,
Wounds him for sure.
and
drops
he aims
his-
at you with his bow,
He's a
and
threat.
he misses.
Nice.
And he misses. Nice.
That's why I
Oh
went
my
for him.
gosh.
All right.
I wanna brute just stab the dude that has the chunk in his face.
So Kenny goes for the dude with the chunk, missing, who's distracted by the bird.
Yes.
These are factors I consider.
7.
You got a 7, you stab him through the chest.
Ooh.
It is a critical hit, he falls down. Because these guys don't have armor, so
Yeah, they're just.
they're squishy.
So
There
how
are
many
4
are
left.
4 left.
All right. Can I? That fucker that hit me with the chair. Can I grab him? Can I grab his face with my meaty hands? I want to grab his whole face, Andre the Giant style. And I want
wanna
to
grab
smash his
his
head onto the
face?
table.
Well, elves do have smaller... They're smaller than
Or at least want
humans.
to grab his head and
Grab
smash
his
his head
face?
into the table.
Okay, you grab his face and you smash it into the
That's
table.
a critical.
Oh.
You smash.
Yeah,
him.
you got
10.
you got 2 5s. That is a critical hit. He's dead. All
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
3 left.
Okay.
3 left.
So, these are what kind of men are we dealing with here that remain?
The elves.
There are 2 men and 2 women.
2 men. Well,
Naked dancers.
Naked
They have
dancers.
weapons. 2 of them have spears. 1 of them has a bow, and 1 of them has.
There's only 3 left.
yeah, there's 3 left.
Oh.
1 just died. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right,
that's it. 2 have spears. 1 has a bow.
Then I will go for the other one with a bow.
Okay. Nice. Ooh, 7. Another
Your
chunk.
your talons tear into his chest as you peck at his face,
It's crazy.
and you tear him apart.
He's fucked. He's pretty fucked.
He's fucked. Oh boy. Oh, I want to just go for the head. Slice, decapitation.
1 of the spearmen.
Yeah, the woman.
The woman. Did I say 2 men and 2 women? There were 2 women and 1 man. So
7.
you swing. She blocks with her spear, but her spear breaks.
Ooh, defenseless.
My turn. Alright, I want to take the knees of the one that they're not working on.
Okay.
With my
So-
ball and chain.
Ooh,
9.
9.
You knock out their knees. They're on the ground, helpless.
Do I get another turn?
You can finish them off.
Oh, I want to meat hook them in the face.
It's very
6.
gross.
It's
very
very
gross to look at.
gross.
All right.
One
I
more.
mean, yeah, it's just the one that you broke.
Oh my gosh.
The one that you broke.
I go in for it, Chad.
I want to fucking lift him up.
Lift her up.
She screams mercy.
And just take her into the thunder. It's fine. Just take her into the thunder.
You fly her up. Do you drop her?
No, I just let her feel the storm.
She feels the storm.
3.
But she's alive.
I mean, I didn't really need to roll for that.
Yeah,
She's alive.
she's
You,
alive.
you bring her back down. She's
bring her
screaming
back
for
down.
mercy.
Mercy
what do we
would be
wanna do
killing
with
her.
What do we want to do with her?
Okay, I've wanted to do this. Can I turn real quick? Have a turn. Can I just smash the ball in her face? That would
That's
be
not really
mercy.
what we wanna do
Her
with
entire village is done. We can't have witnesses.
Oh
Just,
my
yeah.
I want to smash the ball in her face.
I agree. Wait, hold on. Can I chop off her lower half first?
Whoa!
Why do you guys want to be so brutal
We're
with this?
pirates. We're
We're
pirates.
pirates.
Come on.
I
gotta-
chop off her lower half now.
This isn't me. This
Okay.
is my character. My character wants to smash her in the face.
Kenny
Time.
chops off her lower half. Mark, you want to mace her in the face?
I want to mace her in the face.
You mace her in the face. Chad, are you hungry? I don't know.
Chad, I
I'm
say you axe her.
fine. I'm fine.
All right, you retransform into a man again.
And it was a very strange experience.
I'm sorry
Welcome
you
back,
guys had
buddy.
to see that.
So,
Mad.
you guys wiped out a tribe of elves.
Ooh, let's go loot.
There's a
Alright.
chest by the throne.
Nice.
You can open the
chieftain's
chest.
Dude.
I'm gonna take his head.
what
And
we
the
find?
woman's head too. I'm gonna take all their heads. Just the 3. So I have the
What about
warlock.
the one that you smashed?
Nah, I'm taking just the chieftain,
yeah,
the wife,
yeah,
and the
I got
warlock.
you.
So in the chest,
Good gambling tokens.
let's think.
Yeah, I agree. I hope you carry some.
I like the
In the chest, you find a pair of boots. They don't look too special.
Not too special,
They were
just
in a
boots.
chest filled with other valuables. There's
wanna
a
try
good
this
amount
on.
of gold. There's a good
Sure.
amount of jewels. There are daggers with like ornate pommels and many valuables. There's a bracelet with a glowing sapphire.
Whoa.
There's a bundle of grass, blue grass. Blue grass. There are leaves on it.
Any books?
There are 2 books.
2
You can't read either of them. They're written in different language, but they're
Perhaps
something.
Someone may.
Yeah, take them along.
What was I about to say?
Alright.
Oh yeah, I wanted to, the grass. It was like they're leaves, blue leaves. The leaves are big, like it's wrapped up in the leaves.
Nice. That's badass.
Maybe you'll find some use for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we should save it. I think Kenny should get the boots.
I want to try these boots on, see what they
So you try on the boots.
try on the boots.
As you try on the boots,
feel good.
You feel light.
Light, very light.
You feel very light, and in your excitement, you jump, and you jump twice your height in the air with these boots, and you land in no impact. You land as if you were a cat. So
I climb trees.
The boots of Spring-Heeled Jack.
you
Oh my
have
gosh.
Badass.
I have epic boots.
At this point, though, why just be pirates? We're finding tangent shit all over this island. We should just,
Become
treasure
sluggers.
hunters. Yeah, just become mercenaries.
Mercenaries. Oh my god, we're gonna
pirate
become
is
beasts.
finding treasure. I mean, I think that this
I
treasure...
say we confront the humans with the heads first.
Yes,
And
we
if
don't
they
show
like
them the
this-
treasure.
If they like this, we get them to build a boat, and then we slaughter their village.
All right,
And then we take their loot, we move on to the next. We got a
Vikings.
Viking.
That's pretty harsh, but I won't say no.
I have super boots.
You guys are pirates.
There's a gold ruby bracelet. We
I'm
don't
up
know
for
that.
that. We're not
Does
pirates
anybody
of
wanna
the
try that
Caribbean.
on?
Does anyone want to try on the gold?
It glows in the
bracelet?
same color as the robes. It's almost as if it matches them.
Someone put on this outfit. Someone
I
deck
don't want to
themselves.
touch it.
Nah, we could pack it, but we're getting pretty heavy. We should probably find some place to put all of our shit because we're pretty heavy.
Oh, we need to
right
get
now.
a ship. We're gonna have to carry.
Can I
this
search
shit
for
as
a
far as
Can
we
I search for a pouch or bag of some sort at the party?
You find a pouch, and when you open it up, you are hit with an overwhelming smell of dank, and you're like, we
Oh,
found
shit.
their pipe weed.
Guys, let's go journey to another realm.
I agree.
So we move all their bodies, and I think we should clean up and make this a base for the night.
Yeah, we could definitely use this as a camp for the night.
Burn their bodies.
Do you want to burn their pipe weed?
I think
Sure,
we
let's
should.
burn their pipe weed. That sounds mucho.
It smells very good. I think.
You want?
No,
It's,
we've been doing
it's
it.
quite something.
Do you want to smell it?
I'm just the storyteller.
It's possible to cross certain barriers.
Suddenly you see a hand reach through another dimension.
Oh my gosh,
Smell the pouch.
I'm all out.
Return the pipe weed.
I gotta go soon.
Does this smell nice?
Noted.
Yeah, I used all mine.
Oh shit.
So you guys want to pack up camp there for the night?
Yeah,
Should
sure.
be,
Let's pack up camp there for the night. With
Until part
heads and shit.
until part 3.
Until part 3.
Yeah.
So you
Keep the
guys,
heads
keep
and
the
smoke their
heads.
pipe weed
We
yeah.
get.
and prepare for the following morning.
We will
Get a
tell
good
the
night's
story
rest.
of what this pipe weed induces.
There's a lot of food out. You guys can eat well tonight.
Indeed.
There are hammocks in the trees.
We'll have a good night's rest, a fine slumber upon our treasures. I believe we will sleep safely tonight.
True.
Most people avoid the night, for the elves are, or they were, red.
We should definitely sleep in ships, though.
Yeah. Although,
Of
just
course,
note
as
that
always.
when you killed the dancers, you killed the musicians, and
Silent now.
it's quiet. It's
Yeah, their
dark.
music has
Well,
ended.
we have the instruments still, guys. Let's play little tunes.
So you guys play the instruments, smoke the pipe weed, eat some food. It's a good night. Do 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 do. And that's where we leave.